There are moments when the ordinary turns extraordinary, when the lens of a camera captures something so bizarre, so inexplicable. It forces us to question the very world we live in. Most recordings show the predictable: quiet landscapes, bustling streets, and familiar faces. But every now and then, the camera becomes a window into the unsettling and the unexplainable. Today, we're exploring 15 real-life monsters caught on camera. Encounters so unnatural and chilling, they'll leave you gripping the edge of your seat. From shadowy figures lurking just out of reach to creatures that seem ripped from the pages of folklore, these moments have sparked heated debates and endless speculation worldwide. So stay with us as we unravel the mystery. Number 15. Loch Ness Monster. Nessie, the queen of cryptids, has been charming and terrifying us since the 6th century. The Loch Ness Monster became a global phenomenon in the 1930s, thanks to the infamous surgeon's photo, an image that allegedly captured her long neck peeking out of the water. Spoiler alert, it was a hoax. But did that stop Nessie hunters? Not a chance. In 1960, Tim Dinsdale filmed a large, shadowy figure gliding across the loch, reigniting the Nessie craze. Skeptics claim it's just seals, logs, or weird wave patterns, but believers dream of a prehistoric plesiosaur that somehow dodged extinction. Today, Loch Ness is a mecca for adventurers, tourists, and folks who really want to believe in a world where dinosaurs might still exist. But let's be real. Does this freaking beast really exist? If it does, where does it go when it's not being spotted? And also, why can't we get just one clear photo of the dang thing? These are the questions that keep cryptozoologists up at night. But maybe, just maybe, Nessie is out there somewhere, living her best life in the depths of Loch Ness, far from the bustling lights of cities. Number 14. Ningen. The Ningen is straight out of your worst Antarctic nightmares. First whispered about on Japanese forums, this pale, humanoid sea creature was allegedly spotted by a whaling crew in the icy waters around Antarctica. Witnesses describe it as having a whale-like body with human-like features, arms, legs, and even tentacles. It's like nature decided to combine every creepy element into one creature. Things escalated when a supposed Google Earth image showed something Ningen-like in the South Atlantic, sending cryptid enthusiasts into overdrive. Skeptics, as always, wave it off as ice formations or overactive imaginations. But Antarctica is the perfect hideout. No one's going there without a really good reason. Whether it's a new species or just another sea legend, one thing's for sure. If you ever spot a humanoid figure in icy waters, maybe just let it be. It not just might be Ningen, it could also be a really cold mermaid, or just some guy doing a polar plunge in his birthday suit. Either way, let's all agree to keep our distance. Number 13. Mothman. What would you do if you saw a creature with glowing red eyes staring at you in the dark? That's the terror Point Pleasant, West Virginia, lived with between 1966 and 1967. Witnesses describe the Mothman as a man-sized figure with giant wings and piercing eyes, reportedly chasing cars or lurking near the old Silver Bridge. It wasn't just small-town whispers. It made headlines like, "Couples see man-sized bird, beast, something." Then, after a year of sightings, the Silver Bridge tragically collapsed, leading many to believe the Mothman was an omen of doom. But it didn't stop there. In 2016, someone in Point Pleasant claimed to have captured photos of a winged humanoid, reigniting the legend. Was it a bird, a hoax, or the same creature back for round 2? Skeptics laugh, believers swear it's real, and Point Pleasant has turned the Mothman into its mascot. Whatever the truth, one thing's certain: don't stare into glowing red eyes. Number 12. Trunco. Trunco is one of those "what the hell even is this?" moments in cryptid history. In 1924, a bizarre creature washed up on a South African beach. It was covered in snow-white fur, had a trunk-like snout, and was roughly the size of a bus. Locals claimed it had been in an all-out battle with killer whales before washing ashore, but here's the kicker: no one actually studied it. For 10 days, people just stood around and stared at the thing before it disappeared. Decades later, blurry photos emerged, and modern experts believe Trunco was probably just a decomposing whale carcass. Logical? Sure. Fun? Not really. But whether it's a cryptid, a natural oddity, or just another weird ocean mystery, Trunco remains one of the strangest creatures to ever hit the shore. We don't know it all about you, but if we saw something that looked like a giant furry elephant with a snout, we would probably avoid it at all costs. We mean, who doesn't love life? Number 11. Flatwoods Monster. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's an alien? That's what the people of Flatwoods, West Virginia thought on September 12, 1952, when a mysterious bright light streaked across the sky and crashed near a local farm. Curious and alarmed, two brothers, Edward and Fred May, along with their friend Tommy Heyer, gathered a group, including their mother Kathleen May and National Guardsman Eugene Lemon, to investigate. When the group reached the crash site, they were met with something straight out of a nightmare: a towering 10-foot creature with a blood-red face, glowing eyes, and a hood-like head. Descriptions varied, but all agreed it hissed, moved eerily, and emitted a nauseating mist that sent everyone fleeing in terror. Theories emerged. Was it an alien, a meteor, or just a barn owl casting terrifying shadows? Despite the sheriff's investigation and press frenzy, no definitive answers surfaced. Yet the Flatwoods Monster remains an iconic piece of West Virginia folklore and one of UFO lore's spookiest tales. Number 10. Skunk Ape. Florida might be famous for theme parks and gators, but it's also home to one of the smelliest legends around, the skunk ape. First reported decades ago, this creature is described as a rusty red, ape-like figure with a smell that could knock you out cold. Sightings peaked in the 1960s and 70s, but the legend reignited in 2000 when local Dave Shealy captured video footage of what he claimed was the elusive cryptid wandering the Everglades. The footage sparked a media frenzy, with skeptics calling it a hoax and believers clinging to hope. That same year, an anonymous letter sent to the Sarasota Sheriff's Department included photos of what appeared to be an orangutan in someone's yard, fueling even more speculation. Then in 2012, thermal imaging from Torreya State Park reignited the debate. Whether the skunk ape is an undiscovered species or Florida's answer to Bigfoot, one thing's certain: you'll smell it before you see it. Number 9. The Cave Humanoid. In 2023, an explorer's journey into an uncharted cave turned into a nightmare. As his torch flickered against the damp walls, he suddenly came face to face with a horrifying figure. Thin, hairless, and skeletal, the creature's sunken eyes and skull-like face gave it an otherworldly appearance. It let out a guttural roar, its jaw stretching unnaturally wide, sending the explorer sprinting for safety. The chilling footage abruptly ended, leaving viewers in suspense. Was it an undiscovered species, an alien, or something supernatural lurking in the darkness? Experts remain divided, but one thing is certain: the video serves as a haunting reminder that some corners of the world hold secrets we're not ready to uncover, and it's best to leave them covered. Number 8. Rooftop Watcher. A quiet evening in 2022 took a terrifying twist when a young girl noticed a bizarre figure perched on her rooftop. The humanoid creature was covered in patchy feathers, its unnaturally large eyes glowing faintly in the night. Its elongated ears and stiff, unnatural posture made it appear alert, almost predatory. Neighbors who saw the footage speculated it could be a mutated owl, an extraterrestrial, or something entirely unknown. Experts examined the eerie appearance but found no clear answers. The unsettling figure left a lasting impression, sparking fear and endless theories. Whether a creature shaped by nature's cruelty or something far more mysterious, the rooftop watcher's haunting image has made many uneasy about what might lurk above them. Number 7. Dover Demon. The Dover Demon is the stuff of nightmares or overactive imaginations. On April 21, 1977, 17-year-old Bill Bartlett was driving along Farm Street in Dover, Massachusetts, when his headlights illuminated a bizarre creature perched on a stone wall. According to Bartlett, it was about 4 feet tall, with glowing orange eyes, spindly limbs, and a head shaped like a watermelon. No nose, no mouth. Later that night, 2 more teenagers, John Baxter and Abby Brabham, reported similar sightings, all within a 2-mile stretch. The teens sketched what they saw, and Bartlett even swore on a stack of Bibles that his account was true. While skeptics dismissed the sightings as a hoax or misidentified wildlife, others drew parallels to the 1955 Kelly Hopkinsville encounter, fueling theories of extraterrestrial origins. Some say it was a snowy owl or even a baby moose, but the Dover Demon has since cemented itself in cryptid folklore. Number 6. Jersey Devil. If there's one cryptid that embodies the eerie mystique of New Jersey's Pine Barrens, it's the Jersey Devil. The legend dates back to 1735, when Deborah Mother Leeds cursed her 13th child, who reportedly transformed into a monstrous creature moments after birth. With leathery wings, a goat-like head, cloven hooves, and a blood-curdling scream, the beast flew up the chimney and vanished into the dense, foreboding forest. Sightings of the Jersey Devil have persisted for centuries. In 1909, a wave of reports described the creature attacking trolleys, leaving hoof prints in the snow and terrifying townsfolk. Skeptics suggest sandhill cranes, kangaroos, or even local folklore exaggerated over time. Still, believers point to unexplained livestock killings, eerie screams, and historical accounts. Whether born of colonial politics, Quaker disputes, or genuine encounters, the Jersey Devil remains one of America's most iconic cryptids. Number 5. Yeti. The Yeti, aka the Abominable Snowman, is the Himalayan cousin of Bigfoot and just as mysterious. In 1951, English mountaineers Eric Shipton and Michael Ward photographed massive footprints while exploring Mount Everest. These prints were 13 inches long, twice as wide as a human foot, and had claw marks to boot. Naturally, they sparked global fascination. Earlier in 1937, explorer Frank Smythe photographed similar footprints, but they were later dismissed as bear tracks. The 1951 photos, however, couldn't be so easily explained, and the legend of the Yeti roared back to life. Fast forward to 2019, when the Indian Army claimed to have found more Yeti footprints in the Himalayas. Coincidence? Maybe. Myth or real-life snow beast? The jury's still out, but the Yeti remains one of the coolest mysteries of the mountains. Number 4. Bigfoot. Bigfoot isn't just a cryptid, it's a cultural icon. Known worldwide, this massive, ape-like creature has been the subject of thousands of sightings, debates, and yes, memes. The most famous evidence comes from the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film, showing a large, hairy figure walking through Northern California's forests. The creature even pauses to glance back at the camera, as if to say, "You'll never catch me." Believers argue its movement is too natural to be faked, while skeptics insist it's a guy in a costume. Over the decades, sightings of Bigfoot, or Sasquatch, have continued, from blurry photos to enormous footprints. In 2007, a Pennsylvania man claimed to have photographed a juvenile Bigfoot, sparking yet another debate. Some even blame Bigfoot for strange howls and tree markings in the wilderness. Whether it's a real creature, a clever hoax, or just a case of people wanting to believe, Bigfoot's legend has stood the test of time. And let's be honest, those footprints are hard to ignore. Number 3. Chupacabra. The chupacabra isn't just a cryptid, it's a legend that haunts farmers across the Americas. First reported in Puerto Rico in 1995, the creature's name translates to goat sucker, a fitting title for something blamed for draining livestock of their blood. Witness descriptions vary. Some say it's a reptilian monster with spines down its back, while others claim it looks like a hairless, mangy dog with sharp teeth. Sightings quickly spread across Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the southern United States. In 2019, Houston residents reported spotting a strange creature skulking through their neighborhood. And in 2016, viral footage from a Portuguese-speaking region showed a hunched, eerie figure wandering the streets. Skeptics argue most sightings are just diseased coyotes, but believers insist the chupacabra is something far more sinister. It is, well, just creepy. Number 2. The Solway Firth Spaceman. Imagine taking a casual family photo and accidentally capturing one of the most puzzling images of the 20th century. That's exactly what happened to Jim Templeton in 1964. While on a family outing at Burgh Marsh in Cumbria, England, Templeton snapped pictures of his young daughter. But when the film was developed, one photo revealed a bizarre figure in the background, a humanoid shape resembling an astronaut. Templeton swore no one else was there, and the figure didn't appear in any other shots. Skeptics suggested it could have been his wife, her blue dress distorted by overexposure, but the spaceman didn't look quite right for that theory. In fact, Templeton later reported strange men visiting him and asking probing questions about the photo. Still, no one knows what, or who, was lurking in the background of that quiet day out. Number 1. Skinwalker in Punjab. Punjab became a hotbed of fear and speculation when unsettling footage surfaced online, allegedly showing a skinwalker. In the video, a young boy seems to transform into a dog, leaving viewers baffled and horrified. This wasn't a one-off occurrence. The region has long been steeped in folklore, with tales of shape-shifting creatures said to stalk the night. Things escalated when a second clip appeared, showing villagers encountering multiple humanoid figures crawling eerily on all fours, blocking their path home. The footage sent chills down spines worldwide, with some claiming it was proof of supernatural beings and others insisting it was just a cleverly staged hoax. While skeptics dismissed the videos as internet stunts, locals couldn't shake their unease. The chilling visuals, coupled with Punjab's rich history of dark myths, left many wondering what was real and what wasn't. What do you think? Well, drop your comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.